And it's the fact it's Bat plus Primal Beast that's going to be very irritating for a Mirana Ember lane.
I do think it's still better than just sending a mid versus...
Yes,
I think
agreed.
That should be the play.
Everything's better than that.
All right, so Team Spirit pretty much have to win. Anyway.
Yeah, but yeah, before we start the game, a quick video from our sponsors before we kick things off here for Game 2.
This reward transcends expectation.
Alrighty then, Team Spirit, one game to the good against HELLRAISERS here in its best of 3. And looking at this one, HELLRAISERS want to do the Game 2 magic with the Huskarl pick in that 4th slot. And a bit of a switch up with that Batrider for Miero coming out later on. And Trent, heading into this game, are we just leaning into the Huskarl? We're going to say this is a 1-1 now?
Here's the thing, is that I said they were going to do a DOC-iTier combo because I thought that looked good in the second phase, and they did the DOC-iTier combo. And then we were talking about they should just shift the Ember out and put something mid, and you said Sniper, and they picked Sniper. So I think all our dignity rests on Team Spirit winning this game, or I think we're fired. Because they pretty much did exactly what we said. And so if they lose, it's really on us.
It's our fault, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't
so
argue
for
with
your
that.
sake, for the day's sake, we better hope the Team Spirit pull it out.
See if they can prove us correct, because it doesn't happen often. Yatoro Ember Spirit as well. Has he ever played Ember? I feel like I've never seen Yatoro play Ember Spirit.
I'll give you a quick check there, bud. Don't worry, the job of the co-caster is a hard one, I know.
There's definitely another new one. Like, what, 2 TIs ago, he played, 14 different heroes in a row. This DPC, he's played, I believe, this is his 10th or 11th, and he's played Ursa 3 times.
The battle begins.
Played 11 Ember games total. This will be his 12th, and the last time he played it was 11 months ago at the Dubai Invitational.
Okay, fair enough. I'll see what it can do with that. It looks like the same kind of item build for him. Orbital Corrosion, phase boots from the safe lane.
He actually played it at TI versus VG. There you go. Yeah, he did that back at EI10.
Incredible. Man, there's nothing this boy can't play, honestly. Ridiculous deep hero reservoir.
So funny to see that his other time playing it was, Yellow Submarine versus Bait.
Oh.
Yeah, he got a win in Epic League in 2020.
League. Wow. Man,
that guy got pretty good pretty fast, huh?
Yeah, it was some like ESL qualifiers that Lacoste and I were casting when there was still Yellow Submarine, and they did this like 5-hero Aghanim Scepter game, and it was like, wow, this team is on something else. This is a new way of reading and playing, understanding Dota the way they were moving around the map.
Ability draft strats.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Well, it looks like we've got a bit of lane dragging going on. Antaras does pull that wave in behind his tier 1, taking a lot of damage from Impostor in the meantime. Onslaughts onto the Mirana, but there's double Starstorm. Not a happy place for the Primal Beast so far.
Yeah, hard to punish Poshka.
You can't punish Yatoro now either, because you've got both heroes playing the wave that was dragged. Like, usually you'd have the Bat playing the enemy wave where Ember is.
Yeah. And, Poshka, obviously level 1, so still has some concerns here, but we'll just make his way through the trees. In this mid lane, though, looking okay for now, as one would expect. Hard to get the spacing in there for the damage. Also doesn't even have the burning spears yet, so the vast majority of damage is just not there. I think it's a great change to Husker. I think this ability is really cool, because there's not a lot of heroes that... it reminds me of like when they gave Break to Viper. Just something that a lot of people don't have, especially on like a lower cooldown. And it's the same thing with the Disarm for Husker. Yeah. No one else really has something like that.
Perfect.
Well, what was his... Oh, it was Inner Vitality, wasn't it? He had a heal.
Yeah. And
nobody leveled it up. You'd just be like, nah, forget that. Wait until I'm level 15 or something before I actually skill it.
This reward
Inner Fire, so much nicer to utilize here. But it's still going to be difficult against this sniper.
6 denies.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, 13-6.
Fine, but... And we haven't talked about this bottom lane at all, but Mira is just grabbing creeps while solo chases. not a whole lot to do about this. Level 3, perhaps from Collapse, we'll see them attempt something on the solo, but it's not easy, especially if he's already at full HP. A lot to burn through. And Mira is forced to body block this camp, so the small camp doesn't spawn, which is great, but it's going to cost him a lot of his HP.
Some good cogs. Finds a bounty room for his troubles as well.
Yeah, that was good. I like that combo. Great timing on that rotation, actually. I'm stealing that. Body block 3 minutes to rotate through and grab that. And
that's great. Solo trying to get a courier kill.
The micro.
Collapse with a micro in the trees. Oh, running circles around the Abaddon. Can't catch up to the courier. Yeah, looks like Collapse at full HP, full mana. Just continually playing his lane. Struggling a little bit in last hits, but to be expected when the Nature's Prophet's so good at killing the Iron Shell creep.
Sir, the Huskars in the jungle.
Yeah, I don't think he can lane against the sniper.
Not efficiently.
Needs his armlet. And what was that matchup? It was Bat against Quap, wasn't it? Where we had a Bat Rider go jungle level 3 in one of the Eastern European games.
Yep.
Yeah.
Another pretty bad one.
Similar kind of story. Yeah, great sniper pick at the end from Team Spirit here.
The thing is, though, I mean, he is really good. There's definitely, I'm just saying, there's definitely a world where, you know, position for Huskar, I think it's cool. You know, they took away the jungle role in one of the updates recently. I think we should add it back just to Huskar, okay? Ignore Nature's Prophet getting kills. And we just start doing this more. Yeah, hey, Observer knows. Yeah, this is interesting. Now this, I don't want to see this kill top. I want to see this. Oh, okay.
Who was it? Was it Yapsu? Oh, top lane. Yeah, slide onto the two of them. Yatoro going to get onslaughted, but he's already popped his stick and has a Fairy Fire to play with. So Miero and Antares dropping so low on HP, don't want to continue the dive. And bottom lane, Solo gets on top of Collapse again. DOC-iTier doesn't have Surge, it's just going to be Iron Shell and Vacuum, and they trap two of them inside the cogs. Miero doing a pretty good amount of damage to Dahak and Solo, but with a shield and the heals, and they've got plenty to turn back onto the clock and kill him off. Well, Dahak vacuum back, Collapse gets the kill, but it's a 2-for-1.
Jeez, that was close too, because he actually had a raindrop that I think the last one dissipated there on that vacuum. If I'm not mistaken. I saw something pop up, at least. It looked like a raindrop.
But who was it like 2 years ago doing support jungle Huskar? Wasn't it? Was it Mikoshka? No, was it Yapsor? Someone was doing something pretty wild with it. Like they level 4, you know, 5-minute Roshan kind of deal. And then they didn't do it. They died to Roshan because they fail armlet toggled.
Oh, yes, I do.
Do you remember that?
Yes, I do. I forget who it was, though. I remember Yapsor support Terrorblade. That was good.
Oh, yeah, that was great. Reflection is such a powerful skill. If Twitch chat can remember, let us know, because I want to go back and watch that now. Got defense of the mid lane, though. Sniper has been given too much free time. Miposhka joining with the catapult wave as Antares, level 2 Primal Beast, drags the wave around, but...
They were trying to get 6 on the Huskar. You could have charged through onto the sniper. There it is right now. Now's your chance.
Life break onto Lol. Sniper going to stand his ground. The onslaught trample. Trying to get on top of Lol. He's assassinating and will land it onto Kiyotaka with some good cogs. And Miposhka's damage it from the side. Trying to bring down Solo and Antares now. It's a 1-for-1 so far, but it looks like no further blood shall be spilt.
Regeneration.
Solo is also the one who got the kill onto Laurel, unfortunately. Did not go to the Huskar, so that's not going to help him really catch back up. That's actually a net loss, despite the assist gold for the Huskar, unfortunately.
Hey, Solo's been getting a lot right. The experience bottom from the kills, the kill mid. Nearly level 5, 7 minutes in. That means a lot of attention's being moved away from Yatoro. So Ember Spirit trying to catch up in his own last hits.
Yeah, that is true. We have not seen a whole lot of that with all the attention at bottom, as again, they're diving now.
Yeah, finding Dahak and the cogs. Solo is there, level 2 shield and the mist coil.
Mira's dead.
Sprout. Vacuum back Dahak. Has died to collapse and he throws the wall onto Solo as well. What, Yatoro dies to the bat. He was playing aggressively there. Collapse still looking for Solo but can't find the finishing touch. And that was Miposhka Yatoro trying to kill the bat, and Miero kills one of them instead.
I feel like Collapse was really hoping he might have taken a point in Curse right there. Because if he had Curse, Solo dies. But because there was no point skilled in the Curse, he didn't die to his own illusion.
Oh, that's clever. Don't skill it so they can't kill you. Solo. Oh, close.
Come on.
They nearly
Single
had him.
digits.
Oh.
He dropped a 3 HP right there.
Counting his lucky stars. Well, back to Fountain. Working on his mech now. Looks like it's going to be that Greaves build on the docks here. We've seen from so many offlaners recently.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. He took 127 damage. He dropped to 1 HP. Not even joking.
Oh, no, really?
Check the log. 1 HP, baby.
No.
Like, that's not allowed to happen when you don't have like the one stick, you know? The one little branch is not as impressive. Great job on the one. Keeping it safe. Oh.
Another pretty close fort laning stage, though. Getting in towards 10 minutes, and we're not really seeing anyone pressuring towers or anything. And previously, we had Dahak 6.5 minutes in, moving on to enemy tier 1. Right now, it's just Lal sitting mid. No one really stopping him. No way to halt the clockwork from guarding the sniper there. Kiyotaka does have his armlet on this Huskar. Spots out the mirror clock. Yeah. The cogs trap him in with a Huskar, and that's a beast. You don't want to be fighting in a cage match. Looks like Miposhka going to leap away from Antares in the top jungle as well. Onslaught and Trample already spent. Bounty Rune grabbed up. And now maybe the potential for a turn. Primal Beast is pretty tanky, but there's Shrapnel and Arrow here will allow Lal to tumble forward, get the damage he needs, and find another kill. All the support's getting the kills, though.
Yatoro was being dove under the tower, tried to go for the bolus play with the tower helping him with the damage, but
And bottom lane,
still tries to commit.
Solo, Kiyotaka, Dahak, they were being chased. But bringing the Huskar in here means Collapse and Mira are going to give up on it.
All right,
Top lane,
what
looking for Bat, but he's gone.
Yeah, what does he do now as Kiyotaka? Like, what is his goal as Huskar? Are we just going to try and prep for an early Roche?
Yeah, I kind of feel like you've got a 5-man mid. Very few stuns. You know, later on down the line, you'll have Sprout Talent, you'll have Blink Lasso, you'll have Primal Beast being able to charge in and pulverize. But right now, you don't have any way to catch Sniper or Ember. So it's down to kind of killing the supports, I guess.
Yeah, and you have an offlaner that's farming really quickly too on Collapse on the Darkseer. He will start getting further and further ahead, especially if you give him all this space of the Ion Shells. He's also going to try and relieve a lot of the pressure that Nature's Prophet tends to put on the opponent by pushing those waves and trying to force TPs back. Darkseer relishes in anyone who tries to do that.
Really nice to see Team Spirit playing this this kind of buddy system across the map as well. They know that Yatoro is pretty safe, just to farm out a few camps, push out some waves. We've got Murano babysitting the sniper, and Clockwork stays with the docks here. There's no easy targets for Hellraisers to go on at all. Antares gonna onslaught out the cogs, and now has his pulverized, so kills off Collapse there with the Wrath of Nature bouncing across the map. But it's just bottom right-hand corner of the map is not where Hellraisers want to be. They want to be around Roshan. That kill could have converted into an Aegis take. So it's now down to that next step. Can they find a sniper? Can they make their way towards a tier 1 somewhere?
I'm so impressed they actually got that kill. Did not think Collapse would die down here, especially with a Clockwork nearby.
That's a little surprising.
They could make this play, yeah.
See the sniper. He tumbles. Moonlight Shadow, do they have reveal? The Sprout is there and it does catch Lal, but he's invis. And Yatoro's rotation catching the bat now, allowing Miposhka and Lal to turn around with Mira's hook shot. They'll catch out Mira for a second. He's got shields and heals from Solo's Abaddon, but with a vacuum there, Collapse. Gonna make short work of them. And there's no borrowed time for 5 more seconds, so Solo trying to keep himself alive with a shield, and they assassinate down the Nature's Prophet off to the side. Mira with a lot of burning spears on him, and an onslaught aggressively placed from Antares tries to dive the sniper, but puts himself in harm's way.
Gary, if Hellraisers don't bring detection
Dust?
to that gank, what hope do I have with my teammates? Right?
Yeah.
Like, you know, I mean, I know everybody gets one. I swear, I noticed that the first time I started casting games. It didn't matter. Every game, the Invokers got away once with Ghostwalk. Every game, they get away once with Moonlight Shadow. It still happens. So how can I be harsh to my own teammates?
Kiyotaka, can he get back and keep him alive? Nope. No armor toggles for you. Dahak does get the snipe, but now Solo. Long-range assassination from Lal and Yatoro. Feels like Team Spirit just on another level here compared to Hellraisers. It's like with a Huskar, you are compelled to go and play forward and be aggressive, right? You know the limits and extents that your hero can go through to win fights, but it feels like you've been outdrafted fully.
Yeah, it feels like you thought you had a plan, and then they just kind of switched up a little bit. I mean, obviously they must have assumed that this was a possibility, but I'm not sure. Maybe they just have a lot of confidence that they're gonna be able to do something with this Aegis, and that's gonna be able to turn it for them. But what else is like the turning item?
Are scanning.
Well, you've got to get the Aegis first, right?
Well, you know, one step at a time.
Right, here's the 5-man. This is what I've been kind of waiting for since the armor on Huskar, is the big group up, because you need these objectives to fall. You need to close the map in around Team Spirit. It's just they're so elusive. Yatoro spends all of his mana on that one remnant, and he doesn't have much left. He is pulverized. Can he remnant out? Absolutely not. Dark is TP'd in there to make sure he falls. So the group up and play here. Pick off into the objective from HELLRAISERS. This is a good step.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
And look where everyone else goes on Team Spirit, though. They're just running deep into territory. He's going to block off the Ancients from Aposhka there to slow down. Checks the high ground there as well. Provides space in terms of like safety for Larl to keep pushing mid. Mira's on the wave down bottom because, you know, Falcon can do that now. So those 4x odds there for HELLRAISERS, pretty accurate. I think they are in quite the hole right now, and almost bang on with Dota Plus, I'll say, as they go to 3x. But currently sitting at 81% for Team Spirit.
Shot.
I do agree.
They take a tier 1 and their odds change from 4-1 to 3-1. Yes. Towers are important. Oh, look at Collapse, breaking the smoke. Surge, dodge the onslaught, and the catch is lacking. They can't get there with any lasso play until the heart comes in. They're going to block the path, but a great hookshot from Mira. Cogs push back in a 3-man back wall. Where's the rest of Team Spirit, though? Mira's TPing home, and there isn't anybody to continue the fight. But yet again, I just want to point out where that fight is happening. Bottom right corner of the map.
Maposhka, though, up top.
And they see Kiyotaka. Armor's on. Nobody's coming to help him, though, and this Huskar is alone 1v2, but apparently winning the fight.
Let's go back to farming the wave, man. What a boss.
Who's growling?
Nervous about it. This is so scary.
Who's growling? Oh, it's the beast. They've got Lol. They're straight on top of the sniper. I was like, what's this noise coming from the middle lane? It is Antares getting a catch on the sniper. Now Mira trapped in the cogs under the Firefly. A good bit of poking here from HELLRAISERS, but it's still just waiting for that moment to walk into the pit, get the freedom to get the Aegis.
HELLRAISERS are doing it, maybe? I don't know. That's a big kill. I was not expecting them to find Larl. All that attention on Kiyotaka up top there. I was just hitting waves and looking for this potential snipe. As you know, sometimes everyone gets one of those in their lifetime of playing Dota, where they just catch the enemy core Huskar really low and you laugh and point your finger at them. But sometimes you just hang around waiting for that moment and it never comes.
Radiant are scanning.
Yeah, nobody wants to go on him. Just leave him alone.
Miro almost has a blink dagger, so maybe that's it, right? We're gonna smoke up with this blink. We're gonna try and hunt Larl one more time. Potentially Yatoro. A little bit harder to grab, I would say. And we have the halberd as well for Kiyotaka. That a classic Huskar item, of course. Pretty good versus any ranged heroes like that sniper, but it will still depend on the actual, you know, getting in there. I feel like the passive evasiveness will be more useful than the actual active.
Yeah, it feels like there's just one thing that they're missing, and that's the BKB from the Prophet. Because we can also point out the mech on Antares Primal Beast, right? He shifted things up away from that normal BKB purchase, knowing the Bat Rider's not going auras, so he goes it instead. But Dahak, a little bit more farming to do. 400 gold until he has the BKB, and that's going to be the moment for HELLRAISERS to really cement themselves in this game.
It's actually
again,
pretty close to Greaves. He's only 1,000 gold away. I'm kind of impressed right now.
He's pretty farmed. 3-2-2 on the Primal Beast. Another game where it's dead even coming out of laning stage and towards 20 minutes. And there's the smoke. HELLRAISERS. This is pivotal. It's pick off into tier 1 and or Roshan, depending on where this kill happens.
It's a classic example of something we talk about a lot in terms of like being the team that has to do something is harder. You know, you're making the game harder. It's more difficult to execute. You're seeing it live in action right now because these moves are all forced by HELLRAISERS and Team Spirit are just waiting to approach.
DD rune gets it. Dark has to BKB for it. Miero loses a lot of his HP and they need that mech from the Primal Beast to stay in fighting shape. Roshan's at half health.
They're low on detection too here. There's only dusts. Antares has the sentry in his backpack, but there's a Moonlight Shadow here just waiting in case they want to approach the Roche pit.
Man, Darhawk decides with the DD rune he'd rather split push than stay around.
Antares? Oh!
All the onslaught cancelled. Gets the vacuum on him. Trying to trample, but the hookshot's there thanks to the sleight of fist. Chains combo and Yatoro will grab the life of Antares. But yeah, I mean, that really is a good point you made. HELLRAISERS the one that are desperate to make something happen. They know that there are these key pieces to their puzzle they've got to put together. Team Spirit just keep flipping the table saying, nah, we're not going to let you do it.
Yeah, it's just something that we talk about a lot, but I feel like there's not a lot of good concrete examples of it because usually we say at like the end of the game or something, but you're basically just watching it happen right now because there's no pressure on Team Spirit to do anything. They just want to prime up their heroes and be happy with it. And not only is there pressure on HELLRAISERS to move, but oftentimes when there is that pressure, it's very well known by both teams. Like Team Spirit understand how Dota works, it turns out, a little bit better than you and I do. You, the viewer, as well as Gary B here. And so they recognize that HELLRAISERS are forced into making these maneuvers, and that's why you're seeing the positioning they're taking. Wapochka playing up front, willing to die, popping smokes, knowing it could be coming this way, always trying to place himself between the opponent and Larl. And even now, like they're flaring, they're checking, they're scouting. There, they see it. Place up on the high ground there. They know they just moved through their smoke right now.
Yeah. Yeah, they know that, you know, putting Yatoro bottom lane is a pretty safe place to be because he's either A, going to bait the team to play on the wrong side of the map, or he's going to slip away with a sleight of fist and a remnant. So it's just Roshan interrupt from HELLRAISERS. Antares, the vacuum hookshot combo. Again, going to trap solo inside the cogs. Buyback from Antares. Roshan is 200 HP though. In comes Yatoro, trying to dive into the pit, but the lasso's there. Catching him with Spirit and blowing him up. Kiyotaka's still alive, but the first life is gone. Lal with the long-range punches. Right-clicking into the Huskar and now opening up on Kiyotaka again. Huskar illusion wailing away at the real one, and the Surge Clockwork gets in front of him, cogs him in place, and two heroes down. As Team Spirit, did they lose a single hero there?
No. You got so low on Yatoro. How on earth did he survive between the lasso and everyone just stacked up inside? But
I thought he died.
no, he just got out. Zip.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Goodness gracious me, that's your Aegis just gone. Huskar feels like now he's a non-factor. Like, okay, it was meant to cross your lane, got counterpicked by a sniper, had to jungle, and now feels very sad indeed.
I do love the sight of a Huskar getting counterpicked though. I mean, you know, sometimes you feel bad about a counterpick. Not this time.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Now the game just cracked open. That's the hysterical laugh when you know things have all gone wrong and you don't want to cry, you start laughing instead.
The smiles on. Keep on smiling, HELLRAISERS. There you go.
Spirit even cutting farm away from them. Yatoro farms enemy ancients. Loops back into his own top jungle to shove out the wave. Bottom jungle is all invaded by Spirit as well. At this point, HELLRAISERS, I don't know, just wishing that Roshan spawned 6 minutes faster. Try and go for another one quickly.
It feels like Dahak needs that catch item, be it Orchid or Gleipnir. I mean, he has the Gleipnir queued up. But I'm not seeing a lot of Orchids anymore. I guess just because it's such a natural build-up of Gleipnir.
Antares can't do anything against the battery assault of Mira. Arrow slides past the Huskar on the bat. Clockwork does get removed by the Huskar now. Some good slight chains to stop the lasso back, so Wapochka will be able to leap back to his high ground, and Mira nearly dies to this slight Battle Fury Deso Yatoro build.
He's got an arcane
Collapse
rune.
is coming, he's got an arcane rune, so the slights and the vacuum there. Mira has the ball dropped on his head, and Solo, borrowed time will buy him a bit of space to retreat, but there's another chain from Yatoro. The control just keeps on coming.
The old lawnmower build. Ember Darkseer feels great. You can see that power there. Just chase, chase, chase.
Not heard that in a long time. The lawnmower build.
Classic.
Yeah.
Dahak gonna barely survive here.
Tree and stone, though, just Fury cleaved into oblivion. And now Team Spirit can start playing with their vision a little bit. Ancients warded, High Ground near Roshan warded. Dahak is space on the map. Is in his top corner with a Shadow Blade trying to hide away. Yeah,
Oh, what do you do about Marl now, though, man?
I need Ags on Huskar, I need BKB. Need so many things.
Needs some big lassos. Is certainly what it feels like right now.
Wait, does Miposhka have Lotus? Oh my god, yeah, 24 minutes in, he's got Lotus done. So about those lassos, Trent.
Oh.
Yeah.
Those can be troublesome some. I mean, they also have just Blink Vacuum as well, so I mean, he's not gonna have a BKB anytime soon.
Yeah, full staff clock, Mirana Lotus, Blink Vacuum, DOC-iTier.
I wonder. You know, I've never tested this. But with he doesn't have the vacuum AoE talent anyway. Never mind.
Structures are fortified.
I was thinking that with the vacuum. Yeah, with Vax Raid. Oh no, that's an illusion.
Oh well,
That happened in the OG Entity game too.
But it all collapses in. He drops the wall on Kiyotaka and Sniper from the low ground. No one to stop him. Just shreds into the Huskar. Hook shot across. Mira gonna find the Primal Beast now. Hogs traps him in place and Solo dead elsewhere to collapse his DOC-iTier. This game just feels like it's completely out of the hands of Hellraisers now.
Heat.
Quack,
Ho ho ha ha.
quack, quack.
Oof. Ducks galore right now.
They're all in a row, very neatly lined up by Spirit. Yeah, it's a difficult one to look for silver linings now. Like Dahak, there's sentries down from Miposhka trying to see the Prophet. Where's he going? The dust doesn't hit him. Go on, throw an arrow around. Yeah, around the arrow to try and catch him.
But it's nighttime here, so he won't be spotted by any of the structures as he makes his way around. And he'll just keep farming. That is spotted though. The Treant is on the ward there, so they will know he's moved over there.
Do they come back and try him? Lol is making his way over.
Surprise! Mira's not.
England.
Where's Mira? Come on, man. Why are you coming to kill this guy? He's like, it won't be tired. Now he's...
That's my reveal.
Mira's going bots. I just want to chase this
on the clock? Really?
Yeah. It's actually a great idea. I'll just mirror everywhere the Prophet goes. He switched to boots and bearing. What a coward. How dare he buy the correct item. A 9k lead. The hopes for Hellraisers certainly dwindling. The effectiveness of a Huskar at this point in the game, pretty yikes on the old yikesy scale. Oh, is it done? Okay, all right, the Axe is done. All right, so Aghanim Scepter, Huskar, bigger jump, also forces them to attack. Sad news, Lincoln's also just delivered to Ember.
Yeah, so it kind of has to go on the Sniper.
Yeah, which of course he's not gonna be able to reach the Sniper, so basically they have to try and pop this Lincoln. Oh, he's gonna do it on the Ember, isn't he? He's not gonna see the Lincolns. It's right now. See?
I think you see, they have observable there, right? They saw the smoke as well. They know this is coming.
Scary.
The hook shot is there.
He can pop it.
He can try. He's on the clockwork instead. And Collapse is looking for his angle. Drops the wall on Kiyotaka. Sniper lassoed up though, but he goes BKB and a lot of swords on him. They turn around and slap down Miero. Dahak is TP'd into the middle of four of them. Where's the Huskar? He's on the run. Tail between legs, struggling to get back towards Fountain. Jumps back in to fight Mira, but he dies before he can take a single life of Team Spirit. And GG, it's cool. A 5-0 wipe. Not a single casualty. And Team Spirit here with a 2-0 victory have looked stellar.
It was a bold move going to the Abba into the Huskar to try and take down this Ember that has been crushing everyone. Of course, what was it? 4 straight games.